when you try. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike.
Hey, good evening, folks. Welcome to the Let's Go Fishing Show. And as you can see, we got number one man here with me, old Mike. And Bill was going to come down, but I don't blame him. The rain and the headlight glare and everything.
Yeah.
We'd love to have him here, but we'd feel a lot safer him sitting at home, Mike, watching
That's
than
right.
out here on the road.
That's right.
So anyway, want to say hello to Dad and to Bill and Gay and Polly and Jerry down in Nashville. He's supposed to be watching live, streaming the show live. So say hello to him. And got a little bit of film here tonight and that kind of thing. But before we get started on that, I got two things on my mind. We all know Monday is Veterans Day for our country, and we want to salute and thank all of our veterans because Monday will be here before we get back again, Mike, and we got to do it tonight. We're going to say thank you, and that's what we want to do. We want to thank you for your service and to the country, and we appreciate what you've accomplished and what good things we get to do because of the veterans, Mike. No doubt about it. If it wasn't for what they done, we wouldn't be here tonight.
Yeah.
So appreciate that. All right, and then the second thing, Mike is not as young as he looks. Anyway, he remembers this guy right here. We used to watch him on the weekends. Jerry McGinnis passed away, let's see, I think it's Sunday. Died Sunday in Little Rock, Arkansas, 82 years old, a pioneer in outdoors television programming. Died Sunday in Little Rock, Arkansas, following a short illness. He was born in St. Louis, Missouri, and a former resident of Little Rock. Jerry was residing in Ree Valley, Arkansas. He was best known for his television program, The Fishing Hole, which featured fishing trips with celebrity guests like Hall of Fame baseball player Ted Williams and NCAA basketball coach Bob Knight. Jerry started his adult life as a professional baseball player with the Kansas City Athletics organization. And in the 1950s, Jerry saved up enough money to go trout fishing on the White River. By the end of the trip, the experience with his river guide, Forrest Wood, had convinced him to move to Arkansas. He started a fishing guiding business on the White River, which he operated until 1964 when he moved to Little Rock to build the Manila boat dock on Lake Manila. Let's see who we got here. Hello, caller.
You've got a lot of static on the phone.
Got a lot of static. Why did you wait 10 minutes into the show before you called?
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, then. A lot of static. All right.
He's a lot of static himself.
Yeah,
Is that right?
I'll check my microphone here and make sure it's not rubbing on the show.
Okay.
All right, see you. Thank you. Okay. We'll try this again. That may be what Dylan's help us out here on this static thing. Let's see. Well, Jerry had a boat dock and he got started there guiding and that kind of thing. And so, this thing went on and he was a big instrument in getting fishing shows on TV, Mike.
Yeah, he was.
He got with and says...
it really wasn't but two, and that was him and Bill Dames.
Well,
In fact, only two for years there.
Homer Circle was one of the first ones, along with the Jerry McGinnis. But yeah, he was. Jerry had a they built a business called J.M. Associates, and which was called called the network's best friend by ESPN. And some of the shows produced by Jim were the Bassmaster Tournament Trail, the Walmart FLW, the Bassmaster Classic, Timbers Sports Series, Aileron Sled Dog Racing, World Racquetball Championship, just so on and so forth, anything to do with sports. And he also was involved in the Zona's Awesome Fishing Show and Cumberland Stories, and among a lot of things. But our friend Bill Nichols fished several trips with Jerry.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to talk about that, because, when we were growing up, we watched the show ourselves, and it was good to get to do that. But Bill was a good friend of Jerry McGinnis, and we hate to hear about the loss, and thoughts and prayers go out to his family. But just wanted to bring that to attention in case you hadn't heard it. Bill and Gay let me know about it this afternoon. I called him up to see what was going on the way home from work, and we got that. So anyway, let me see what this is right here. Something's up here.
Yeah, I reckon that's where Bill was fishing with him when he caught that big smallmouth down in Del Holler.
Okay. Anyway, Dylan says we still got a lot of static, so we got to figure out something. Let's get it done here, whatever it is. Hold on with us a minute, folks, and we're going to change some things around. I don't know if that helped it or not. What about it, Sherry? Give me a call back and see if that it might have been rubbing on my shirt. I don't know. See if we can get something fixed up here. Give me another mic there, Dylan boy. Probably, don't know. We'll see here in a minute and see. Okay. All right. How's that, Sherry? Hello.
It's good now.
It's good now. Okay.
Okay.
All right. It's a shame you took so long. All right. We'll see you later. She's going to give me a hard time when I get home.
Yeah.
Probably.
Tried to tell you that you had a dead battery.
Yeah, I probably did. It was in the green there. It might have been that foam thing rubbing on my shirt. I don't know. But anyway, like I said, our thoughts and prayers go out to his family, and we we remember him watching him on TV.
Yeah.
And,
Yes, sir.
that kind of thing. So it was a good thing, he was a pioneer in the TV business for fishing.
It sure was.
And sports and things. So, yeah, it's a good deal. All right, and then like I said about Veterans Day, we want to remember that coming up here Monday, and we want to thank all those veterans again for their sacrifice and what they done for us, and we just appreciate it. All righty, like I said, we do have some fishing film. Tony Gallagher went fishing one day this week, I think it was Tuesday, and they had 12 keepers, he said, Mike. He's tried to send pictures to me and to Dylan. Neither one of us got them. And Tony's not on the cable anymore. I don't know what the deal is, but he's on the dish or something. And so we has to stream the show live. But anyway, he told me I think he had 12 keepers, and I didn't get any more information. He may call in here in a few minutes, and he can tell us about them, whether we have the pictures on them or not, you know.
Yes.
Find out how, when, and why, you know, we're at, hopefully. And so Mike's got some crappie film, and we shot some film down at the IOUE tournament there Saturday. Mike and I fished it. Yeah, or at least we tried to. The fog didn't lift off of us till 11:30, and we caught 2 keepers right out the same little old spot of grass there right after the fog lifted, and caught a couple of small fish after that and never got another good bite, another keeper fish. So we had 2 fish to weigh in. It took a little over 10 pounds to win. The boys that won it had 5, and they caught their fish on top water just like the 2 we caught. So, you know, that is the deal. But we got some of it on film, and we're going to show that here in a little bit. Anything else, Mike?
I can't think of anything. Been pretty slow. The crappie ain't really got after it real good, and the minnows, you know, hit or miss on the minnows. You're liable to see a bunch of them, but there ain't no telling what might be in them. It might be stripe, it may be rockfish, maybe a few bass in it. But you know, it's hard to tell what's in them minnows, but just have to get in there and fish for them, see what's there. I would get all 3.
Yeah, that's the truth, Mike. That's very possible. Let's see, what's the I've had 2 or 3 good reports from North, and Wesley's got a tournament up there on the 19th at Point 19. And we did run into another situation there Saturday morning. We rolled in down there at the dam at the access there, the boat ramp, and dang, there wasn't a light on anywhere.
No.
They got bathroom facilities there. Wasn't a light on the bathroom house. Wasn't a light in the parking lot. Wasn't a light on down at the boat ramp. So I don't know, Mike.
Well, they had a couple of street lights here and there that was on, but you know, you'd think with them making electricity right there, they could turn the switch on.
Yeah, it's kind of a shocker. I gave David Ray Aurora's phone number, and I don't know if he's contacted her yet or not, but she's in public relations, and she's the one that helped us get the lights on up there at Point 19, so you know, what the heck. I'm like you, we right there, and you know, 1/8 of a mile of the dam, 2/8 of a mile in the nuke plant, and we can't get lights burning on the boat ramp.
Mm-hmm.
That don't speak too highly of, for
No.
me. I mean, you know, you can hear the humming off the daggum power lines right there over your head, but we can't get lights burning.
Yeah. That's right.
I'll tell you what, I mean, hey, I could understand it if we was about 1,000 miles away, but less than a mile and don't have no lights burning, don't get it. Yeah. So, yeah, we were totally in the dark Saturday morning.
Yeah.
I bet you right there is one of them electricians calling right now.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, Steve.
Yeah,
Talk to me.
Well, it seemed like about a month ago or so, 3 weeks ago, you was talking about you was walking off the launch ramp, and you spotted a big old piece of wood out in the where you back your boat in there, you know, and it looked like a big nail sticking out of it.
Yeah.
Was that you?
Nah, that was my, I don't remember. Yeah, it's you, Mike. It said there was a piece of wood floating down there on the edge of the boat ramp, had a nail in it. Yeah.
Well, anyway, I seen that thing. I was going out to my truck to get my trailer back down there, and I thought, man, I got to get this thing out of there. That's what Steve was talking about last week.
Yeah.
Anyway, I straddled it, got my boat out, and but I wasn't going home unless I got that dang thing out of there if I had to wait down in there and get it. But I scooted it out of there with an old rod I had there, you know, and when I got up to the top of the launch ramp, there laid a big, long, about a 20-foot piece of a pontoon trailer where you could see where it fell off of, you know, it's rock.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
At the top of the launch ramp.
Well, yeah, Ed, that's exactly what it is. I picked up a screw up there one night. Me and Mike and Brad put the boat in, and right after dark, and come back in that morning about daylight, or it was still dark, and I went up to get the truck, and I had picked up a big old screw, and we had a flat tire, and it come off of a boat trailer. So yeah, that happens for sure.
But anyway, I was just going to tell you, I probably saved one of us getting flat up there sometime or another.
You done good, Ed. I'm really proud of you. I really am.
What it was a big old piece of rubber, looked like a 2x4, but it was a piece of rubber bumper thing. Mm-hmm. And it had about a 20 penny nail sticking out of it, like a big spike, you know, where it connected to the
right
piece.
You don't think it come off that dock, do you, Ed?
Well, I kind of do, but I don't know. I think it come off of one of them trailers, you know, an ancient pontoon boat trailer, maybe.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you know, after a while, them boards get rotted a little bit, and they get loose, and the next thing you know, they fell off either the fender or off the center of the trailer or something like that.
It might have been off of that bumper off of that dock. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll look next time.
All right.
But that was your shirt. That fancy shirt making all that racket on your mic while ago.
Was it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll know not to wear that again, won't I?
Well, listen, I'll get off here and let you guys do the thing.
Well, listen, Ed, I appreciate you calling in, buddy.
All right. Okay, bye.
Good to hear from you. See you, Ed.
All right.
This key is programmed as a line key as displayed. Thank you. Goodbye.
Well, Chuck said you didn't tell us if you caught. He didn't say anything about catching any fish, Mike.
No.
He must have caught so many he didn't want to mention it. Mm-hmm. That's what it was. Yeah.
I wasn't going to tell you what he caught them on anyway.
No, he wasn't going to tell us that either. That's exactly right. But yeah, you'd have thought he'd have said, "Hey, man, I killed them fish up there." Mm-hmm. But I understand he didn't want us to find out about it, which I'd already heard they was biting pretty good up there right now. So Ed, if you didn't catch them, you ought to be up there catching them. I'll tell you that. That's the boy told me he was catching them. I mean, they're on the bank, he said. So, you know, keep that in mind, Ed, in case you get back up there in the next few days.
You ain't fishing this weekend. You're fishing next weekend.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I got to work this weekend.
Well, time you get back up there, they may be frostbit.
They may be. They're talking about putting the salt machines on some pickup trucks and that kind of thing over there. So
highs in the 30s and lows in the teens, you know.
Well, that's true, Mike. That's true. Anyway, glad they had called in and let us know that. But yeah, back to the lights there. I was really shocked that there wasn't a light burning.
Hey, me too. Me too.
I mean, it was, dadgummit. Like I said, we're real close to the power generation, but we never got any lights burning.
Well, the restrooms, you know, no lights are burning, no heat working or anything. So, you know, if we don't get some heat in there, everything's going to freeze up and bust everything.
Well, that's true. That's true. You know, and I know it's frustrating for these people that provide those facilities when you come in and somebody's knocked the sinks off the wall and tore the heaters up and that kind of thing. You know, it just takes one bad apple to mess up a whole barrel, and it makes it rough on us people that, you know, enjoys the facilities. And but I can see, you know, they get it kind of gets frustrating when you have kind of things like that happen. Not saying that was a problem down there, but yeah, well, we just didn't have any lines burning. But anyway, maybe they'll get somebody a call and get her lights back on down there and see what the problem is. Don't have a clue, but hopefully they'll get it figured out. And we're moving right along. Let's go to some film there, Dylan. What do you think? Okay. So we're got 2 or 3 boats in, and everybody's sitting up there waiting the fog to lift a little bit. But it's after 7. We can start. We're going to idle over through here and see if we can find the other side of the lake and get back in here at 2 o'clock. Remember our sponsors, folks. So let's go fishing show. We'll see you later. Okay, folks, we're back here for launch ramp. And everybody put in, loaded up, and all that good stuff. So we'll see what's going on. Mike and I've got 2 fish, 2 keepers. That's been it. We missed a couple, and that's all the bites we've had. So we're going to get in here and get loaded up, catch the weigh-in. All right, folks.
About 15 inches.
We're headed in here to the weigh-in. See what's going on. Yeah. All right. Pretty good fish right there.
Todd, buddy. Caught him on that plug.
Yeah.
I can get to no good on it. Beating around long as finally got up, went up the Tennessee River and got on that splinter last week or Saturday and said, oh, got that fish up at Tennessee.
That's Troy, what his fish is. He's fished with David, right? There he is. He's getting it out of the boat now.
Cooler
They said it weighed 9 pounds. I wanted to get a picture of it. Have you done weighed your fish?
Death is
Was it 9.2 or 9.7?
4.35.
4.35. Heck far. I should have let Mike fish with David Ray then.
Skinny. What you got there?
3.7.
Who is that?
Mike, yeah.
3.77.
3.77. Man, on you.
I tell you what,
Shoot.
3.77.
Yeah. Our chigger, he got one about 6.5, looks like maybe.
Yeah. I put my thumb on it. 2.77.
You gonna wait to weigh in?
2.77.
Who is this?
Chigger.
I told you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you won't find Chigger on there. You probably find his real name.
I put Jig and Randy is what I put.
Okay.
Hey, somebody caught him water one day. They have a clue they're talking about.
I know somebody else that done that too.
Yeah.
In the union meeting.
Jig.
Been called Sugar for so long.
Yes.
Nobody ever knows him by anything else. Like a wide track.
4.23.
Who is that?
Jake and Tyne.
4.23.
2.3.
Boss, first place with 10 pounds, 12 ounces.
Anyway.
Zach Bunch and Josh got first place. 10 pounds, 12 ounces.
Good job, guys. Yes, sir.
Good job, guys.
Yes, sir. Second place with 7 pound, 7.8, Justin and Dexter. There you go.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
In third place, Brian Butler and Marty Whitehead was 6.86.
Okay.
Butler and Whitehead.
Yeah.
And for Lunker, Troy Duncan got it.
Troy Duncan got the lunker. Well, I'm sure I'm proud of that. Maybe he'll hush.
Bro, you ain't let me chicken for $30. We can make it all good.
Scared the food out of me, Chick. I thought something broke.
Hey, fellas, I appreciate y'all coming, and God be the glory. So I mean,
Amen.
we all had a good time. Everybody was safe.
Thank you.
Nobody got hurt. So thank you for coming.
Nobody had me told.
Amen. Thank you, David. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we had a good time.
All right, folks. Mike and I are back here. Put the boat back in the water. Here at Lad's Landing, and Mike's got something on here. I don't know what. What is it, Mike? Oh yeah, that right there is what it is. Big old stripe. Oh man. Dang. Breaking here behind the boat. Yeah. Attaboy, Mike. I don't know what you're gonna do with it.
You swallowed that plug, didn't you?
Yeah, sure did. You're gonna break your rod trying to lip them in. Yeah, he swallowed it. I mean, inhaled it. All right, I'm gonna get my bait in the water and see if I can get one.
Yeah.
Attaboy, Mike. All right, folks, I've got one of them things on like Mike had there a minute ago. A little white bass. We'll get him up here and get him off and see if we can get something else. All right, we're back. There you can see Mike and I came up from the dam after the weigh-in. Closer I got to Kingston, I said, well, heck, if you want to with us, drop this thing in the water up here. We did, and run in the back of the slough up there, caught it, had a couple of more fish on, 4 or 5 more on, but got that white bass in the boat there, up to the boat, and turned him back loose, and then I caught one, and like I said, we had a hold of 3 or 4 more, Mike.
Hey, I had a hold of one, didn't I?
Yeah, I know it.
I don't know whether it was a rockfish or a catfish, but I couldn't even slow him down or turn him. He finally pulled himself loose. I said,
yeah. You know, we were disappointed in well, there was some fish feeding around us, but we really couldn't get them to bite what we wanted to. So anyway, we fooled around there for an hour or so, and then I said, well, all right, let's go home.
yeah.
And we did. So that was the gist of the day and the tournament fishing and the pleasure fishing. It just didn't happen for us, so we'll have to make it on another day. Dylan, let's go take us a little break, and then we'll come back and we'll show Mike's crappie film. All right, man. Okay, folks, welcome to Edgemore Outdoors. I'm over here with Vance and Jim today. They've had several customers in. Just to give you a little idea of the whole shop. You guys have seen it. You know what's in here. I mean, it's, you know, everything that you're looking for. And then let's keep getting all the new stuff in. So we're going to get over here to the counter and visit with Vance. He's been making a list. And we got a bunch of reels up on the cabinet, and we're going to take a look at that. You know, everything in the world in here, fishing lures, lines, plastics, sunglasses, all kinds of baits, swim baits, jigs, spinner baits, plugs, rods, reels, boat saver. I mean, it's all here. So come by and see Edgemore. We'll get over here and see what Vance has got us here on the counter. All right, folks, I'm here with Vance behind the counter. Vance, what you got laid up here for us, bud?
What we got here is some newer Daiwa spinning reels and a Daiwa Tatula CT bait caster.
Uh-huh.
And then we also got a newer Lew's bait caster here. It's a Tournament Pro.
Yeah.
We got some new Dixie Custom feather stick rods here.
So now you've been bragging about that rod a whole lot. Let's hear about it.
Well, this rod's a little bit lighter than the other models. It's also, the blank is made thinner, and
Yeah.
instead of just red foam, it's got actual red wind grips on there for it.
Uh-huh.
So that's a real nice rod there.
Well, I picked it up. I sure did like it. It is light
Yeah.
about that, and it's got some good backbone to it to be that light. So that's a plus. Now, what about these two reels right here,
We got
Lance?
a Daiwa Rev Rose here, that's $49.99.
Mm-hmm.
And a Daiwa Exceller here, $79.99.
And, well, I tell you what, they sure feel smooth
Yeah,
to me.
they're light, they're smooth. It's a real good quality reel for the money there.
Okay.
We also got Mega Bass. Got
Yeah.
all that in here.
Got some mega bass
Got
and
Mega Bass, yep. We got some new braid, different kinds of braid that is fluorescent.
yeah.
Glows under high vis.
Okay.
Got the Tokyo rigs, got new VMC Nico shroom weights.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, folks, get by here, see Edgemore Outdoors. Jim or Vance will be here. Got live bait, night crawlers. I mean, you know, hey, if we don't have it here, you don't need it. So get by here and visit with Edgemore Outdoors. All right, folks. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey folks, I'm here at Reynolds Racing and Marine, 620 Ray Street here in Kingston. Got Mr. Glenn Reynolds here with us. Glenn, tell us about this beautiful Bullet boat sitting here.
Okay, this is the latest deal. It's called SST. It's 21 foot long. Has a lot of key features inside. It's got three coolers, so you keep your beverages plenty cool. Got a little wider front end up front. And it's got the recessed foot pedal for the new Spotlight trolling motors that I'm going to try to sell Steve one.
Yes, sir.
And it's a pretty silver and red.
Boy, it's beautiful. It really is.
Got the new 250R.
250R on that thing, folks. Man, this thing looks sharp.
That's just one boat. Of course, we got it in the background here.
Yeah.
We've got several side-by-sides.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And then...
there's the big 5-seater. That's a 5-seater. Man. Dadgone it,
We've
Glenn.
got a lot of side-by-sides.
Yes, sir.
And then we've got, of course, this is
Allison?
This is Allison Color Pro Series.
Yeah.
It's called a Pro Elite.
Pro Elite, okay.
And it's got, I guess here is some of the, you can get this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Got a TV screen in the front, Glenn.
Yeah. And then it raises up, it's called an E-pad.
Right.
And Allison has a patent on this, I think. And you can raise it up where you can, if you're a tall guy, you can still see
it. Yeah, yeah.
That's sort of unique. And then, of course, we've got the Allisons and the Bullets on this side.
Right. Oh, man. We've got the twin yellows here, don't we?
Got the twin yellows. One's yellow and white, one's yellow and black. This one will be in Mercury's brochure. I went down and made some pictures at Joe River Lake, and it should be coming up pretty soon in the brochure.
Right, right.
And of course, it has the E-pad, it has the spot lock. I call it Ultrex.
Right.
Now this is called a 21 RDC. It's a raised deck wheel console. And it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, and it's
one of my favorites.
It's a beautiful boat. Yes, sir.
And now it's got the new 300R on it.
300R, man.
And, but we can mix and match any engine combination just about you want.
Yeah.
Some people want 300, some want 200, some want 250s.
Yeah.
And But we're normally selling $250 and $300, you say.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So we got a lot of stuff.
Yep. All right, folks, we're back. Remember our sponsors. We can't do the show without them, and we have to have them, Mike, to help pay the bills.
That's right.
And so do remember them. Let them know you appreciate them when you go in their business. Tim's Tires, Edgemore Outdoors, Reynolds Racing and Marine, Pamela Ann's Fudge and Candies there in Oliver Springs. Let's see, IUOE, and we gotta have those sponsors. There's no two ways about it. And
We sure appreciate them doing that for us.
yeah, and our only thing we got to offer is telling about their business, you know. So that's what we do here, is advertise for them so that we can keep the show going. One of these days, Mike will get back on the fish, I promise you. He'll get back on it and go to catch them. So we're going to go ahead and show some of Mike's crappie film. And another thing I was going to mention tonight, Mike, you know, our competition's back.
Oh, the basketball?
Yeah, the Lady Vols, they're back on now, you know, so there we are competing against them on Thursday nights. You know, we might want to think about moving the show to 7 o'clock. You know, so we'll be off by the time they come on. And then that's just a thought, you know, which I don't think they're on TV tonight, but are they? Son of a gun. Different network, yeah. I thought that, but I don't know what it is, and I don't know how many, you know, watching it. But anyway, there'll be some people that'll have some way to watch it, you know, have the capability of pulling up the right channel. But anyway, that may be something we want to think about real serious, about coming on at 7 o'clock instead of waiting till 8 and having that, you know, competing against the Lady Vol. That ain't good.
No.
What do you think, Dylan? Yeah? Well, would that interfere with your schedule on Thursday night? Okay. Well, let us think about it for a day or two. We may want to do that. Brad will let us. Okay, let's show some of Mike's fishing film. Get some film on the show here. Oh, you need a few more minutes. That's right. Okay. Well, when it boils right down to it, Dylan's downloading Mike's camera, and he's not quite through downloading yet. It says Mike's got a lot of film. Don't know how that happened unless it's some older stuff that got left on the camera or whatever, but we're going to see here in a minute when he gives us the okay to get that on there. 4 gigs worth of film.
Yeah.
How much is a gig, Mike?
I don't know. It's a lot of catfish.
A lot of catfish. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, and that's why we got 4 gigs of film. A lot of catfish, for sure. Okay, oh yeah, Bill, I hope you got the ham bone cut up. I told Mike coming over here that's what you were going over to Paul's to get the ham bone cut up. I know what you got in mind. You're gonna cook some of them pinto beans, Mike, with that ham bone in there.
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
That's fact.
Yeah.
Guarantee it. We're about 2 weeks away from things work out right. The Dale Holler trip, I don't know. I want to leave on Wednesday night quick as I get off from work. I don't know whether we do that or leave early Thursday morning, get down there and fish, and then get the camper opened up after we get back or what have you. I don't know. Kind of the plan. I'm hoping everything will work out that way.
Yeah.
You know, see what's going on. But I, you know, like I said, got some pretty good reports from Norris, and boys catching a lot of fish up there right now. Yeah, you know, they're throwing buzz baits, topwater plugs, some spinner baits, type situation, and the fish are relatively shallow, so you know, 2 foot of water. Yeah, out to 6 foot maybe. Get some bites out next to the boat, but they're fishing real close to the bank and that kind of thing. So water temperature's cooled off up there, pulling the water down. It's about time for them to get turned on, because the last 2 or 3 trips we were up there of a night, they wasn't doing nothing.
No.
As the summer went on, they got worse and worse, I think. Don't know why or how come, but they just did. If a fella could catch a halfway decent warm night right now, the way that moon's coming up, he might could go up there and catch a few of a night. You know.
That's for sure.
Be worth a try anyway. Like I said, as long as it's up in the 40s, it wouldn't be too bad. Good to go? All right, take us to Mike's fishing film. Let's see what he's doing.
Okay, folks, I'm down here, Taney Creek, kind of late out of work. Got a lot of work to do, but these fish, I heard them calling. I thought I'd come down and see what they wanted. Anyway, I got some minnows, and we can get out here and see one other boat out here fishing right now. Minnows are breaking a little bit. Let's see what we got up here. Yeah, it says water temperature's 58 degrees on surface, so things getting right over in another boat. I didn't see that, but yeah. There's a few of them down here crappie fishing. We're going to get out here and see what we can do with them. So hang with us and remember the sponsors, and let's go fishing. All right, folks, we got one here. I don't know what it is yet. It feels like a crappie. Oh, yeah. Good crappie. Good crappie. Well, see if we can't get another one then. Yeah. That's the kind we like. Right. Okay, folks, I got another one on here. Like a good crappie. He's a keeper. Double check it. Looks like he's 11 inches. Oh yeah, right at 11. Anyway, get another minute here to see what we can do. Got another one here. Yeah, I think that's gonna keep. Put him back. I can get another. We got another little one here. Yep, another little. Going back dry again. Oh, that feels a little better. Come up there and see. Ah, there you go. One of them with the whiskers. My goodness gracious. I ain't going up and eat that rascal. That's for sure. everything, I'm telling you. Mess up everything. At this line. All right, we get back after. All right, folks, we got another one on here. Don't think he's much. We might keep, folks. Just keep. He's awful close. Yeah, you gonna make 10. A little over. Get another minute on. Try it again. Come here. That's what I saw. Another little bitty. He's back. Maybe get him next year. Okay, folks, I finally hooked on to one down there. I don't know if it's going to keep or not. Had 3 or 4 hits and missed a few and hung up. And I could never beat it loose. Anyway, that's going to be just a, oh man, he's going to be a little bit shy. Be a little bit shy. Yeah. Yeah, he just likes about a 16th of making it. So we put him back and let him grow up. Maybe 2 pounds next year. Many minnows as they are in here for him to feed on. So we get rigged back up. See if we can get down here and get after another one. One on here it might keep, I believe. Pretty good. Got him a keeper anyway. Looks awful good. Don't think we even had to measure him. No, he's almost 12 inches there. Put him in the box. See if we can find another one. That feels like a pretty good one, but I don't know. Catfish, I was thinking. What is it? Yeah, that going no catfish. Yeah. We get him off here and get back at him. Okay, folks, I got another one. I don't think it's a crappie. It might be a striper. You know, it's a crappie. He's a little one, though. Take him out here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Lord, yeah. You make it easy. That's good. Get rigged back up here and see if we can get another. All right, got another one on here. Black nose, I don't know if he's going to keep or not. I don't think so. Anyway. Yeah, he's about 9.5. Just throw him back. See if we can get another one. Okay, folks, I think I got a pretty good crappie here. Yeah, I got 2 of them on there. Look at no bluegill and a crappie. There you go. That's the way we like it. This one. 2 at a time. Yeah, that's a good lady mansion. This bluegill, I guess we'll have to throw him back. We can never get him unhooked. Well, then, listen. Get some more minerals on to get back after. Well, there you go. Yeah. I thought. My goodness, my goodness. There's on bluegill and aggravating today. You get back after. I got another one. It's a stripe this time. Goodness gracious. Oh, yeah. Just a little bit in, but anyway, we'll keep asking. Maybe they'll get bigger. At least we hope so. That's right. Oh, yeah. You make it. We can get another. All right. Let's see. Oh, yeah, yeah. He's a little black nose. Anyway. Put him back. See if we can find another one there now.
Okay, folks, we're going to have to cut Mike short. He's catching more fish than I thought he could catch. But anyway, Mike, tell us about the trip because we're about to run out of time here.
Well, it was a beautiful day and a beautiful trip. I caught a lot of fish, but they wasn't all what I wanted to catch. Most of them was catfish and bluegill and stripe, but I did have 12 crappie that it'd keep and several that wouldn't keep. But anyway, it was a real good deal there. I was catching fish. Started out that morning, well, I'd say that morning when I got in the water. The first fish I caught was around 30 foot, 29, 30 foot. And I eased down the bank there and got kind of in the shade, and I fished for, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours, I guess, down through there in the shade and never caught nothing but a catfish. And that's when I said, well, there's something going on here with this shade. And of course, the water was moving quite a bit. But anyway, I pulled out there and went down the lake and pulled in and kind of got out of the current a little bit there and started catching fish about 23 foot. Some of them might have been a little bit shallower than that because you'd pick up just a little bit, you know, in the structure. And some of them a little deeper, some of them about 25, 26 or something. But,
Right.
you know, I didn't catch any out there in that 30 foot, 29, 30 foot like I had been that earlier that morning. Seemed like it started moving up a little. And I fished several places out there in that 28, 30 foot of water. Couldn't get another bite. So started trying to fish a little bit shallower.
Right.
You know, and picking up fish. But now, like I say, if you dropped in a place, there's something bit it. It didn't make no difference. It was a catfish or a bluegill or a stripe. Even if there wasn't a crappie there was something there.
Yeah.
It was really an enjoyable day, I can say that.
Well, speaking of Watts Bar, I've had several people tell me that them rockfish is just running all over the back of the pockets down there, putting them minnows, chasing them minnows. And that's where all the minnows are migrating to right now. So I did have 2 or 3 people that tell me that they're blowing them minnows up back in the back of them pockets, not necessarily all the way back, but just off the main channel there. When you go in, turn into the pockets, just follow it on back till you see the minnow activity, and if you'll just watch for a minute or two, you'll see them break it. So, they're pushing so much water when they come after them minnows.
Yeah, they are that.
It's you can tell when it's one of them, that's for sure. No doubt about it. They leave a pretty good bull.
That water temperature, like I say, was about 68 degrees, and more or less right in that area. And minnows, you could see a lot of them on the surface, but there's times you can pull out there and 15 foot down, just put the depth finder out in 30 foot of water, you couldn't even see the bottom because there's so many minnows. You wouldn't go through them,
Yeah.
You'd have to idle on up through there a little bit or something, and then finally you'd come out of that bunch. And man, I never seen like a bait down there.
I heard that. Well, all right, folks. Listen, we'll if you get a trip to Watts Bar, you know what to check there. Mike's doing it, and if you catch a rockfish or 2 back in the back of the pockets, and then Mike's fishing out there 20 foot and deeper. So anyway, remember our sponsors, and remember what we said about Veterans Day, and God bless you all, and we'll see you next week. Hopefully we'll have some more fishing film. That's 5 days a week. They're open from 8 to 12:30 on Saturday. Hey folks, here at Tim's Tires, there's the times that they're open. That's 5 days a week. They're open from 8 to 12:30 on Saturdays. All right, folks, we're inside here in the warehouse. Just wanted to give you a quick look at all the tires and stuff they got. And here we are. There's some 4-wheeler tires, lawnmower tires, just a mixture of about any kind of tire you want. So keep that in mind. Then here we get into the light truck, automobiles, that kind of thing. So just walk through here and give you a quick look.
Country Fresh Foods. You may not know the name, but you definitely know the taste. Our homemade fudge is shipped all over the country. Its quality is unmatched, and it's made right here in Oliver Springs. But you don't have to travel all over to enjoy it. You can get it right here at our retail store, Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts. The highest quality fudge in a countless variety of flavors. And we also carry a variety of candy and unique gifts for you to enjoy. Come enjoy the taste you have loved for years at Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts in Oliver Springs, a division of Country Fresh Foods.
Let's go fishing. You know it's really great. Let's go fishing. In the rivers and on the lakes. Let's go fishing. It's easy when you try. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike.